I'm a 36-year-old black female from Wolverhampton, suffering or in between mental health problems, suffering with mental health psychosis, which has yet to be diagnosed. I'm currently on ESA and PIP allowance. I live in my own accommodation, mortgaged accommodation. I've had my mortgage for 9 years now, and I was working right up until I suffered my mental health psychosis in 2015. I've always worked. I've worked since the age of 14. I've normally have 2 jobs and university, or 1 university course and 1 job. When my mental health hit me in 2015, I sought assistance from ACCI, the BoW team and the NHS. Since then, I've had some support from Citizens Advice Bureau, who have got me onto my previous benefits as mentioned, PIP and ESA. I'd always paid for my own mortgage, but now I use some of my benefits to pay towards that mortgage. I do struggle at times. I've always managed, and now I find I'm struggling. I am struggling on keeping up on bill payments, remembering bill payments because of my mental health psychosis, and at times, my mortgage. I'm currently on ESA. My PIP allowance is being reassessed. Prior to that, I was on statutory sick pay for at least 3 months, and was living on £11 a week and had to pay my mortgage every month. Again, with the help of BoW, they've got me the correct benefit, ESA, and have applied for PIP allowance via my support workers, ACCI, BoW and the NHS. It's been a struggle, it's been a fight to get there, but slowly and surely things are coming together. I had a delay prior to receiving my ESA of 3 months. I was on £72 job seekers allowance every 2 weeks, and from that I had to pay my mortgage, water, household bills, personal care, food, and I was just not making it. My mortgage is £150 per calendar month, which sounds small, but when you're on low income it takes a big chunk out, and every 2 weeks a big chunk of my money was going, so I was literally on £11 a week, and that was food, gas, electric, everything. At certain times I don't know how I survived, but with the support of services, they've been really, really helpful. Better Off in Wolverhampton provided a good skill set for me to get me back up and running, from where I was paying my bills monthly and direct debits to where I failed during my mental health psychosis, and they just managed to get me back on track and set up direct debits again and just get my bills paid and call certain services just to make sure their payments were received and bill payments were arranged. I interact with the Better Off in Wolverhampton project brilliantly. They've been very supportive. They assist me with so many areas of my life. Currently I'm doing a couple of ASDAN courses, one being financial assistance, financial support, another leadership, and peer mentoring, and it just helps to give you some normality in life. Again, when my mental health hit me, I just felt everything had crashed, and I was to and fro between services, and I felt by the time I got to one service something else had failed, and I found BoW just came in and gave me assistance with money and getting me grounded again. I felt my mental health took my womanhood, and I feel like I've got some of that back. how I see myself in the next 2 years really depends on my mental health. I feel it's an everyday struggle. It's like trying to meet myself in the middle, if that makes sense, just trying to get 100% of me back. At present, I feel as though I've got 75% of me, and then something will happen, and then it'll tip the boat, and then I've got to go and get the other 25% in another area of life. But hopefully, in 2 years' time, I should be whole again and up and running. My plans in the future will be to go back to uni. Although I've finished one course, I've always been a lifelong learner, academia. So hopefully to get back into uni, get a full-time job again, and get my womanhood back. Just to get my womanhood back, and I feel BoW will play a big part in that on the academia side of things, and just ground basically get me back to some form of humanity, if that makes sense. Thank you to Better Off in Wolverhampton for all their support.